So what is the best exit strategy for a business? This is what I'm going to share with you today. I get a lot of those questions from people who have existing businesses or are looking to buy existing businesses and want to build themselves the best exit strategy for when they're going to go through the future and potentially sell their business. And this is what we're going to share with you today. Stick with me until the end and you're going to learn everything you need to know. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Moran Pober. This channel is all about me sharing with you the process to buy your dream business or a few of them. And obviously today I'm going to share with you also how to exit that business the right way. I'm also the founder of acquisitions.com. So look, in the end of the day, everyone who starts as an entrepreneur eventually understand that the best way to build wealth is by creating capital events. And the best way to create capital events is by selling your equity in a business. If you own the majority of your business or 100% of your business, the more events in your life where you can sell the equity in your business, the more wealth you can build. One of my mentors said that wealth is built by having equity in as many transactions as possible. And the more you're able to optimize each transaction, the more you can have at those capital events. So especially if you follow this channel about buying businesses, you understand that the more businesses you buy and own and ideally have management team in place, the more exit events and capital events you can have. So you have those crazy days where you have amazing capital events that add in a lot to your bottom line, to your net worth. Now, the first point that would really help you with an exit plan in your business or a business you even want to buy is to understand that ideally you want to build your exit plan before you even go into that business. You want to plan those things before you even start a business or buy a business. And the more you plan that in advance and know specifically who are the buyers that I want to buy my company, who can benefit from having a company like mine as an add-on acquisition for them, the more you build that in your head and do your research, the better results you'll get. Because, which leads me to the next thing, is you can start build relationship with those people. You can start build a relationship with the right key team in those companies, in those big companies, the biz dev company department. And the more you work with them and understand the CFO of that business, the more you can build relationship with those people. And if not with them specifically or more specialized and focused on buying businesses, then maybe build relationship with anyone or try to have them use your services and basically use you as a client, right? Or them be your client, or have some kind of a joint venture relationship to start build with them some kind of know-how so they know you and you know them. And the more you know them and they know you, the more chances you have down the road to have a better exit. Because ideally you want a company from your sector to buy you. You want a strategic buyer. You want someone who will gain much more than just returns on their money. You want someone who will have a lot of opportunities for cross-selling, for cost savings with your business. The more a buyer will have those opportunities with you, the more upside they'll have down the road after buying you, which means the more they can pay you at day one. You need to understand that there are only two reasons for someone to buy you. It is to make more revenues or to save more money, right? Just think about the biggest acquisitions out there. Think about Facebook buying Instagram or WhatsApp. After Facebook bought Instagram, no one knew what's the potential, what's the upside, as much as Facebook did, which is why they were willing to pay so much for Instagram, which was such a small company back then compared to what it is right now. But Facebook knew that Instagram got access to their exact target market. They have the exact clients that Facebook want as well. And they knew that if they'll use their advertising platform on Instagram, that can literally 10x whatever revenues or profits Facebook are doing, which is exactly why they were willing to pay so much for Instagram, because they knew the potential. They knew what's the upside, which is exactly why someone like the owner of Instagram were able to get such a great exit and such a great capital event. And a lot of you probably know the fact that they had great relationship. Mark Zuckerberg and the founder of Instagram, they knew each other. And what you learn in the space of buying businesses, of acquisitions, is that relationships play a big part here. That someone will buy you a lot of time because they like and trust you. Obviously, you gotta have a good product and business, but a lot of time, I mean, business is a business of people. It's people buying from people. So the more someone knows you, the better opportunity they'll have to pay you the amount that you want. because they know you, they can trust you, and they can value you. Now, in the end of the day, if you want to get the most for your business at exit, it means that the business needs to be less dependent on you. The more the business dependent on you as the owner, the less the amount you'll get at closing. There are a few different things that you need to pay attention to have a better exit strategy. Things, like I said, you gotta have better systems and processes so the business isn't dependent on you. So the buyer have less risk if you're leaving the business. Things like recurring revenues, or if you can show contracts for future years with specific clients. And that's why you see SaaS companies and technology companies that have amazing recurring revenue. They are being bought for the most amount of money because the potential buyer have less risk, because he knows that a lot of those clients will most likely continue to stay with that business for many, many years to come. So definitely make sure that you build yourself some kind of an exit strategy. Definitely make sure that you plan that ahead, that you go into a business with that in mind. Otherwise, you can end up with just very little exits. And if you work so hard to start a business or to buy a business, make sure you have that in mind. Obviously, the more businesses you buy, the better chances you have, which is exactly why I suggest people to grow by acquisitions. To buy businesses is their best way to build their wealth. And if you want to see how that works for me and my clients, we're going to put here a way for you to see the A to Z training of how that works. And either way, let me know in the comments below what you think. Let me know if you have any questions or topics for videos you want me to share with you. If you got any video value from this video, like this video. And if you ever think about buying businesses, I know that one of the biggest questions I'm getting from people is, what do I do when someone's asking me for proof of funds? What do I do when someone is coming to me and is like, hey, show me proof of funds to buy that business? Which is exactly why I created this next video. So go and check it right now, and I'll see you there in a bit.